You've seen the highlight reels. Or luxury watches and supercars, the laptop by the penthouse pool, but that highlight reel is a carefully crafted illusion, a lie designed to sell you a dream that isn't real. And it's a dream that leaves the vast majority of traders broke. So what about the small percentage who actually succeed? What do? It's not a secret indicator or an expensive algorithm. It's a soul-crushing discipline that starts right here, in the dark, hours before the market even thinks about opening. This isn't the Instagram fantasy. This is the real price of freedom. My day begins with a battle. Not with a chart, but with my own bed. That 5 a.m. alarm isn't a suggestion. It's a non-negotiable meeting with my goals. The Instagram gurus post their perfect coffee overlooking a city skyline. My reality is a stale hoodie and a glass of water while my brain boots up. This part of the day will never make it to social media. It's just for me. After a quick coffee, I'm out the door for a run into the cold. This run isn't for my body. It's a mental rehearsal for failure. Every burning muscle is me practicing what it feels like to lose a trade. Because when a trade goes against you, your emotions are your worst enemy. Can you really take a $1,000 loss without revenge trading to win it back? That is the real battle. And you train for it in the dark, in the cold. This is the work the gurus posting overnight profits will never show you. I'm back at my desk by 6:30 a.m. No caviar breakfast. Just a protein bar and 3 blinking monitors. This next hour is the most critical part of my entire day. I'm not looking for trades yet. I'm building my lab of the battlefield. I'm on Forex Factory, checking for high-impact news, CPI data, central bank speeches, employment numbers. Trying to trade this news without a plan isn't trading. It's just making a donation to the professionals on Wall Street. Then, finally, I open my charts. But I'm not just looking for random squiggly lines to chase. I'm marking key levels on the 4-hour and daily charts. Where is the major support and resistance? What is the overall market structure? Trending or stuck in a range? My trading plan for the day is written down. Clear and simple. Which currency pairs I'm watching, what exact conditions I need to see before I click the button, and precisely how much I am willing to risk on any single trade. Today, like every day, that risk is locked at 1% of my account. This isn't an arbitrary rule. It's the foundation that keeps me alive. It's 8 a.m. London is active and New York is waking up. This is prime time. Peak volatility on Instagram. This is when you see a screenshot of a huge game. The caption always says something like, "Easy money." The reality? This isn't waiting. This is active stalking. I am a sniper, and I only have one bullet for the perfect shot. I'm ignoring dozens of good enough setups that tempt a beginner, because those are the trades that slowly bleed your account dry. I'm waiting for one specific signal I backtested 1,000 times. And until that signal appears, my only job is to do absolutely nothing. There. HEUR/USD is approaching a key resistance level I marked earlier. The price action is slowing, showing signs of exhaustion. I've seen this exact setup play out hundreds of times before. I place my sell order. My stop loss is set just above the resistance. My take profit is at the next level of support. A 1 to 3 risk to reward. The plan is in motion. And now comes the hardest part. I don't stare at the 1-minute chart, agonizing over every hit. My alerts are set. The trade will either work or it won't. My job is to get out of the way and not let my emotions sabotage the plan. Did you know your brain is hardwired to make emotional financial decisions? That's the pressure that makes most traders fail. An hour later, an alert goes off. The trade didn't work. The market pushed higher and my stop loss was triggered. But a clean, planned 1% loss. There's no anger, no panic, and definitely no revenge trading. Why? Because the loss was part of the plan from the very beginning. This is the reality you'll never see on an Instagram feed. Taking a calculated loss, documenting it, and moving on. Since regulators like ESMA force brokers to disclose client outcomes, the data is clear. Somewhere between 70% and 89% of retail accounts lose money. The reason isn't a bad strategy. The fad risk management and emotion. Accepting small, planned losses is the only path to long-term survival. I see another potential setup on GBP/JPY. It fits all my rules. I take the trade. Same risk parameters, same detached mindset. I am a machine, simply executing a process. Fast forward a couple of hours. That second trade, it played out perfectly and hit my take profit target for a 3% gain. So after one loss and one win, I'm up 2% for the day. And at this point, I am done trading. The biggest mistake I could make is to get overconfident and keep trading. This is where a small piece of the Instagram lifestyle becomes real. It's not a private jet. It's the freedom to shut down my computer at 11 a.m. It's the ability to go to an empty gym in the middle of a weekday. It's taking my dog for a long walk while most people are stuck in meetings. This is the real luxury. The freedom of time. But for most, the solution isn't just saving every penny you earn. It's about increasing your main source of income to create a surplus. As someone who's navigated these markets for years, I've learned how to do that. I've built a system to generate additional profit, even with a small starting capital. Profit that can rival a monthly salary and be used for long-term investing. In my free Telegram channel, I share the exact framework for this approach. You can find me at fsausten. The link is in the description. Just because I'm done trading doesn't mean the work is over. The passive income dream they sell you online is a complete myth. Most people would call it a day. But this is where the real work begins. The market is a living entity. It evolves, adapts, and punishes complacency. My trading journal is my diary. It's my book of enemy tactics. Every loss is a lesson. Every win is a pattern to replicate. I study my losses harder than my wins, because wins tell you what worked once. Losses tell you what's killing you consistently. This journal isn't for me today. It's for me in 6 months when I face the same setup again. Traders who hide from their losses don't grow. They just blow their accounts again. Page by page, I build a picture of my own psychology under pressure. At 2 p.m., I shift to education mode. I'm not watching motivational videos about Lamborghinis. I'm reading raw technical analysis, running back tests on strategies I want to verify. Every hour I spend studying adds one more layer to my real edge. The edge isn't built on Instagram. It's built on screen time. Real screen time. By 4 p.m., I close my charts and call it a workday. A real trader's schedule looks nothing like what's sold on mine. At 5:30 p.m., I'm sitting at the dinner table. A simple meal, but the most important part of my day. My family is my anchor, my reason for doing all of this. Money is just a tool. Freedom and presence are the actual goal. Dishes done, kids to bed, and I'm setting my alarm for 5 a.m. again, because this isn't a sprint. This is a marathon. The discipline to repeat this process every single day, that's the edge. Not the indicator, not the secret system, the boring, relentless process. Here's the truth about real trading that no Instagram account will ever show you. The most successful traders I know have the most boring strategies. Simple rules, defined risk, consistent execution. Day in and day out. The exciting strategies, the exotic indicators, the complex systems, those are the fastest path to zero. Instagram is selling you the destination. It's never selling you the journey. But the journey is the reward. Because the journey is what builds you. Discipline, resilience, the ability to take a loss and come back tomorrow. These aren't trading skills. They are life skills. And the market will force you to develop them, or it will take your money. What if the real goal wasn't just to make money, but to become the type of person who is disciplined enough to earn it? The money is simply a byproduct of that personal transformation. If you're ready to walk that real path, join my Telegram channel, AF Exhausting, for my personal risk management template. It's not a magic bullet, but is a real tool for a real journey. Go start your real journey today. Thanks for watching.